Let's see, it's after 7, so we will start the
Do you
meeting
know if Chris was
officially.
coming?
What's that?
Do you know if Chris was coming?
He's not coming.
Okay.
No, he's not going to make it. So, you got the agenda?
Yeah.
Um,
Where's the new job?
It's in Alton.
Okay.
At the
Is that
so-
further than Freedom, or is it a little
It's
bit closer?
about the same
Okay.
distance, but it's west instead of north.
Okay.
So, just a little matter of new business. There's going to be some new language on the registration forms.
Okay.
It will just be a cut and paste job, but it's going to start with karate.
Okay.
It's just to, we sent the forms out to the lawyer to make sure that they would pass muster, and they wanted to change it around a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, I checked with the Wakefield Parks and Rec, and it was that one, the sandwich, the ones that we have class at each town, and they're pretty much all the same.
Uh-huh.
And I was told that I'm a subcontractor
Uh-huh.
through you, so, and I do, I have insurance, well, it will start September 1st, so, and that's, should
Okay.
cover will cover everything
Okay.
else, so.
So, as far as karate is concerned, we will put the registration form and the flyer out on Facebook
Okay.
as soon as that's finalized, which should be, it'll be as soon as I get that language
Okay.
Do you
in
have
there.
a Facebook page?
Pardon?
Do you have a Facebook page? Or the business?
Yes. Kitsune Kido
Okay.
Karate. Yep, it's on Facebook. And
Okay, so I'll make sure that, or one of us will make
Go
sure
ahead.
that
No,
the
you
rec
can do it, yes.
page likes your
Uh-huh.
page so that we can tag you and stuff.
yes,
Okay.
and that way we can communicate, like if
Yeah.
for any reason class has to be canceled, it's,
Perfect.
we can do it through that.
We will send out some hard copies too, the first week of school.
Yep.
So that'll be the day after Labor Day. I'm going to put that Friday, the 8th, as the registration deadline.
Okay.
But that's a pretty quick turnaround, so
Yep.
there may be a few people who want to come in after that, and if they want to, then I will just communicate to them that, if it's okay with you. If they can't make the first class and their registration comes in after that, I'll just tell them they can join, but it's still going to be the same price. Does that work for you?
Yep. Oh, yeah, that's fine. I think we discussed having a minimum of 4 students.
Uh-huh.
If there's not enough the first time, starting a class, we can just combine all the kids into one class, if that will work, because that works for me.
Okay.
So, depending on how many kids sign up,
Uh-huh.
pretty.
Okay.
Pretty
And
easy
adults are
going.
welcome as well.
Oh,
correct?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, we've had more adults, because they bring their children, obviously, so then they stand there and, I don't know, I'm tired, my back hurts. So finally, they saw it, a lot of them have, really, because we had to open up another class in Sandwich, which was great, and they really seem to enjoy it, so, a lot of fun.
As far as the dates are concerned, so September 11th will be the first one. If we end on the 6th, that will be 8 classes with a break
Yeah.
on October the 9th.
Yes,
Is that what you're thinking?
yes.
Okay. That would probably be best, then everybody can get their 8 weeks. I am going to be resigning as the director of the rec as of November 1st, so I will not be able to finish kind of overseeing that, but the committee will be who the answer to. So that should be fun. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That would be 8 sessions instead of an 8-week span.
Okay.
Yeah. That is, Columbus Day?
There's Columbus Day in there, yeah.
Yeah, so if there's no school, there's no karate.
Okay.
And I will have something to give to all the students when we,
First one.
it just makes sense, it's easier that way.
Yeah.
Plus town hall wouldn't be open.
The town hall isn't usually open on Mondays anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. We have an interesting schedule.
other details we need to work out before that begins?
The only question I have is if you wanted to see the papers that I hand out, if you wanted to see them first, or have me put aside a copy for you, so at least so you know what I'm handing out to the students.
You could email them to us.
Oh, yeah, I can do
Yeah,
that.
that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
Okay, just so you know, just
Yeah, That's
if
great.
there are ever any questions, or, I mean, it's pretty
Okay.
basic.
Yeah, I'm sure they're fine.
Yeah.
Be interesting to know, anyway. Yeah, okay. Is that all?
I'm good.
All right.
Okay.
Thank
Yeah.
you so
We're all
much.
set then?
Awesome. Thank
Looking
you. I'll
forward
see
to
you
it.
the 11th, yeah. It'll be fun.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good night.
You too.
You can leave that.
Oh, just leave it.
Ellen,
It's
it's
fine.
okay.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, so soccer. I changed, by the way, the agenda, because I noticed that you had responded to Kelsey, that deadlines ended the 15th. Registrations would end the 15th.
Oh, I thought that was what was on the
That
paper.
is what's on the
Okay.
paper. So I just changed that in mine, but I had already sent out the agenda.
Okay.
So they will end the 15th, and we'll start practices that next week, and the first game the 23rd, and the last game the 28th. What do you think about playing on Columbus Day weekend? I think that, unlike some other holiday weekends, there's fewer people away that weekend. But
I mean, maybe at the first practice, the coaches ask the parents, just an
Yeah,
informal poll,
they
and if we
could.
have more kids than not, we play.
yeah,
Because it's kind of one of those things where, there are things that happen out of town on all
Right.
holiday weekends.
uh-huh.
So I think we should maybe have just an informal poll. It's not like we're a serious league where they're gonna be
Right.
in trouble or anything if they don't come. But we also don't want to waste everybody's time.
Right.
And I do think a parent-kid game at the end of the season would be a lot of fun.
Uh-huh.
I think that would be cute.
I don't think we should do it. Should we do that instead of the regular game?
Yeah. Or at the after the last game.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so it's more of yeah. So they stick around for their pizza party,
Uh-huh.
and then we play games.
Let's see, what else? There was something else I was going to
So I think, can we vote with only 2 people? Can we vote to spend however much it is for one more of those pump carafes? Because we only have one
for the,
for concessions.
for concession?
I think they were like $50.
Are they really that
I
much?
think the
Wow.
good quality. It may have been. It was somewhere between
Uh-huh.
25 and 50, somewhere in there. But we have one because I feel bad keep borrowing people's.
Uh-huh.
And hello.
Hello.
Yep.
Will you, edit this before you post it online so that it starts at the beginning of the meeting? Okay. Thank you.
Because we have, like I said, we have one right now, and then it's a choice between coffee or water.
I see. Yeah, I think we can get one of those.
Okay.
Take care of ordering
Yep.
it.
I'll put in for a reimbursement.
Actually, you could, if you find the one you want, you could send an email to Michelle and have her.
Oh,
order
okay.
it. I
I'll do that then.
believe that would work, yeah. I spoke with the director of the Shapley Rec, and they play some games I mean, I guess their whole soccer program is through Bunganut Soccer. It's over in Waterboro, I think. Might even be, I think it's Waterboro. I think it's Lyman or something like that. She gave me the contact information and everything. It kind of seemed like it could potentially be a place where if we had like enough kids for just one senior team, they could maybe go and play over
Okay.
there. I'm not sure if it's too late or not to get into that. It might be. I didn't contact anyone because I felt like probably the people that we have signing up don't want to drive a half an hour to play a game. Of course, the other thing is, if you're in Shapley and you're going over there to 57, Massabesic and all that, you'll be playing with the kids that you'll be playing with when you go down later, and you will be seen by the coaches of those teams, whereas our kids will be going to Sanford, and they'll be... So I didn't think it was probably the best direction to invest in.
How many kids are we looking at as of now-ish?
I don't remember offhand. I could pull it up. I think we maybe got 10 pre-registrations.
Oh,
And that was spread across the 3 divisions. I mean, and, you know, I had been told last fall when I started that they had tried that in the past and it hadn't been very good. I'm not sorry we tried it, though, I don't know. I guess we didn't benefit that much from doing it, but we certainly didn't lose anything to speak of. So we'll have to wait and see who signs up the first week of school.
Okay.
You know, maybe those kids would have more fun if they were in a league like that, and if they're the kids who aren't highly competitive and aren't likely to play on school teams when they go over to Sanford anyway, then maybe that would be a good option for them, but I'm not sure that's the case. And I do think that driving half an hour over there for games is something that would be a deterrent for some people in Acton.
Yeah.
So, that's what I found out, and that's what I decided. But, I don't know, might be something worth talking about again in the future. It seems like most of the competitive people are going to go to Sanford, and that's probably where they ought to go.
So I don't remember, last year we had the juniors and seniors play together.
They played
games?
their own team.
Okay.
They basically had an inter-squad scrimmage kind of thing. And I think they enjoyed that well enough. You know, it's not, excuse me, not the most desirable thing, but if we're going to do something in town, that's what we have for right now.
I mean, we only have so many people.
Yeah. I don't know, the Pee-wees had a bigger group. There were 3, maybe 4 teams.
Yeah.
I think there were 4 teams. And they all played each other, so as that group moves through, there might be more opportunity for some things there. And if someone had the initiative, you know, maybe Shapley would be willing to work something out with us. You know, maybe if they felt like that was going to be significantly competitive, then maybe they would do that instead of Bunganut. I don't know. They're going to have a new rec director next year too. I guess now probably. So I think that covers most everything for soccer. Excuse me.
Bless you. I'm going to put out a call on Facebook to have, see if people can man the concession stand, because I can't
Okay.
make it every Saturday.
Okay, no, I
Yeah.
don't think you should have to, yeah. Hopefully we'll have a few people volunteer when we get the forms back. And if we can't find somebody for every Saturday, then we just won't be able to open it every Saturday. But I would think there's a fair chance we'll be able to get enough people to, it's only 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And if we don't play on Columbus Day, it's only 5.
Yeah.
So. I put basketball on here because since I won't be doing basketball, I wanted to get it out there that certain things will need to start to be in the works prior to the beginning of November, because usually, from what I understand, basketball starts the first week of November.
Okay.
So, registrations, of course, have to go out after that. I don't want to send them out the first week of school because I'm sending out too many
Yeah.
registrations.
Yeah.
But maybe those will go out the first week of October or something like that.
Yeah, or like maybe the last week in September.
Right.
To give them 2 weeks
Uh-huh.
to register, or 3
Yep.
weeks to register.
That could be. And then it's just the finding coaches and the reserving the gym, which will all need to happen before the end of October anyway. But I just want to keep that out there.
And that's another thing, I definitely can't do concessions for basketball
Okay.
this year, because I work until 5:30,
Uh-huh.
and now have 2 small children to get to bed,
Yes. Uh-huh.
dinner in bed.
Yeah.
With one, I could kind of bring her,
Uh-huh.
but it's
Yeah,
a little
2
bit
is
harder with 2.
Different matter, yeah.
And, I can't get there for
Absolutely.
5 since I work till
Right.
5:30.
Yep.
So that will definitely not
Uh-huh.
be able to do that this year.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see if anybody comes forward.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Kelly did
She did.
a huge
She was
job.
wonderful last year. And did you know that they've moved?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, this is the whole thing in the rec, right? It becomes what people want to do.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, if we have another motivated concession person, then we'll have one kind of concession. If we don't, then it'll be a different kind.
Yeah.
So we don't have to talk too much about a workday, I don't think, because Chris is not here. And he is our master of the workday. But that might be something that still could be done. Chris expressed the possibility of considering taking over the rec director position.
Okay.
So, if
That
that
makes
works
me
out,
happy.
that would be, yes.
I told Matt, I was like, I think I'm going to end up having to do this. So I would be very happy if Chris does it. It means
Yeah,
I am here to
Uh-huh.
help. I was really, that makes me very happy that I do not have to run it.
I think that you will, the two of you both have some things that you bring to it that the other won't. And for your part, I think the administrative, organizational, that kind of work, I think is something that you're good at, is my impression. I think Chris less so. So he can probably be really helped if you were like doing registrations or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah, well, this might be the shortest meeting on record. Is there any other business that we should bring up?
The tennis
Yeah, I was wondering how that,
finally got settled back and forth with the insurance and back and forth with the paperwork for that. So just maybe it was 2 weeks ago, the selectmen had to actually sign off on the paperwork from the insurance company.
Okay.
So we're all set to play tennis now that the summer's over. So I'm gonna ask Jen if she thinks that this all package would be relevant next summer, so that next summer we can
Okay.
just pick up and start going. So, because I know the tennis association was very excited to have
Okay.
this open to the town. Yeah, they were really excited for that. And it was a shame that it took so long to go back and forth with everyone. But hopefully, we'll be able to have it ready for next summer.
All right, yeah, that sounds good.
Because I don't think it's really worth it to,
It's
2
for the
weeks,
fall or
yeah.
whatever.
so,
Okay. Well, the work paid off anyway.
yeah.
It's done
So,
next summer.
Jen said that she would bring it over when she was
Okay.
when she had a lull, but I'll go over there and talk to her. Tennis.
All right. I guess this meeting is adjourned then.
All right.
If that's it,
Sounds good.
so be it.